Morning, you guys. Morning, morning, morning. We're back in my car. It's been a while since we've been in my car. A few months at least. I have a Dunkin'. It's pretty good today. It's a Dunkin'. I don't know why they don't blend the sugar. I really don't. Like half the time I take a sip, I end up with just a mouthful of sugar. But how are you guys doing? I'm hopefully getting rid of these Disney nails this week. What else is going on? I want to do like a coffee and chats kind of thing this morning. Where I've been, because I haven't been posting as much. And mostly it's just taking a break. I felt like I was putting a whole lot of time into the vlogging. And I was, but I wasn't. And when we were in Disney, I kept like getting frustrated with myself because I wasn't vlogging. But I was having such a good time with Sophia. And then I was mad at myself for being mad about not vlogging. And it just became this inner turmoil thing while I was in Disney. I was like, I should be vlogging more, but I don't want to be vlogging more. I want to be spending this time with my daughter. It was a lot. So when I came back, I was like, I'm going to take a little bit of a step back. 1 video a week instead of 2. It's not a huge step back, but a step back. And today I want to talk about some of the books I've read so far this year, because I've been having so much other content that I feel like I've gotten away a little bit from the reading and the book review content. So how I keep track of all of my books for the year is I make them into these, I think I've talked about this before. I make them into these little collages, and that's how I keep track of what I've read and keep counts and all of that. So I'm going to put my collages in here. I'm hoping that they post well. The app that I use for editing has made some major changes, which is why my intro went away. But I'm going to try and figure out how to get it back. And I don't like how small it makes the pictures. There's a lot going on. But yeah, so I'm going to work with that app. So anyways, we're going to start with January. And I'm going to insert my January collage here. Okay, so in December of 2021, I discovered Sarah J. Maas. I read A Court of Thorn and Roses. It became an obsession. I love her writing, and I love A Court of Thorn and Roses. So I finished the series with the Silver Flame in January. Love the series. Made me, you'll see in February, I started her other series, the Crescent City series. So love Sarah J. Maas. I also discovered Colleen Hoover in January. I read Verity. I did a review on Verity. Really enjoyed that book a lot. I have not read anything else by Colleen Hoover just because I've had so much other stuff I've been wanting to read. Also, Game On, I read in January. I love Janet Ivanovich. Like, love the Stephanie Plum series. I've been reading it since I was a teenager. Probably been reading it 20 years. If not a little bit longer than that. Probably 25 years, honestly. Amazing, amazing, amazing books. I think there's 28 of them out, and I think she puts out one a year, so it's probably been being written for like 28 years. I've probably been reading it for 25. Just absolutely love the Stephanie Plum series. I know a lot of people get frustrated with that series because they feel like Janet Ivanovich isn't like making any long-term resolutions. Time isn't passing. But I enjoy the series because I like a good laugh, and I love Lula and Stephanie. And Grandma Mauser. Love it. The Righteous is the 3rd book in the Beautiful series. You guys, that's that vampire one made or based in 1800s New Orleans. Really enjoyed that one. Ready for the next book to come out in that one because I do like the little side story that they have going on there. And yeah, that was my reads for January. Read 10 books. That's typically my goal, and I believe I met it every month with the exception of April. And I'll tell you why when we get there. So let's jump into, I'm going to insert my February collage here. Okay, so in February, I read a lot, as you can see. I read 12 books in February, which is excessive for me. Typically, I'd like to keep it around probably like 8 to 10, because if not, I feel like I'm rushing through them. But I discovered Freida McFadden in February, and her books are just really quick reads for me. They are thrillers. They're about 350 to 400 pages on Kindle. And I can zip through Freida McFadden in a day easily. They grab me with their story matter, and I love a good thriller. So yeah, I read a lot of Freida McFadden. Also, like I said, I discovered Crescent City, which is the new series by Sarah J. Maas. I read the first book in February, and then I believe the second book in March. You'll see the second book in my March collage. And so continued on with the Sarah J. Maas. Every Little Secret was good. It was kind of a whodunit mystery. That's really what I like to read a lot. I like either romance fantasy or thriller. That's pretty much what I like to read. And yeah, so lots and lots of Freida McFadden going on in February. 12 whole books. So let me go ahead and show you what I read in March. Okay, so March had a little bit more variety in it. As you can see, you don't see like an overwhelming amount of one author. The Sarah J. Maas, the second book in the Crescent City series, the Breath and Sky, I think it was. It's got the blue cover on it. Very good. I love that series. I did a whole reviews on that series. And then I also read Strangers We Meet on Vacation. Or no, sorry, People We Meet on Vacation. Excellent book. One of my top reads of the year, actually. I would put that up there with one of the top reads of the year. I loved Poppy and Alex. Thought they were great, great, great. So yeah, really enjoyed that one. And then The Cruel Prince I liked a lot too. There's 2 more books in that series. I do plan to read them, so those you might see upcoming throughout this year. Also, we read The Ice Barbarian. Planet Ice Barbarian. I gave it a shot, you guys. I kept hearing about it in my I have a group that I'm a part of called the Bitchy Bookworms, and I kept hearing about the Ice Planet Barbarian books. So I gave the first one a read. It wasn't for me. Like I said, it was smut for smut's sake. It didn't have a lot of depth and story. I don't care for that kind of book. So yeah, that was a no from me. All the Ugly and Beautiful Things was devastatingly good. A lot of trigger warnings though, because it does involve a relationship between a girl when she's about 12 to 16 and a adult male. But if you go into it with an open mind and you just try to read it for the story's sake and not say this is bad or this is wrong or this is good, I think you can appreciate the novel. So to me, it was no different than reading like My Dark Vanessa. So yeah, enjoyed that book, though I did not ever do a review on it just because it's such a controversial topic. I didn't want to open that bag of worms or that Pandora's box. So yeah, and then lastly we have April. Now you'll notice a lot less books in April. Let me go ahead and drop my collage here and then we'll talk. Okay, yeah, like 5 books in April. So I did not read while I was in Disney very much, just maybe like a few minutes to fall asleep. And I worked a lot of 12-hour days when I got back from Disney, playing catch up with a lot of work. We have some sales going on in different areas. If you know what I do, I'm a data analyst for a communications company. And so selling an area, we really had to prep a lot of things and manually do a lot of things that we normally could just automate. So that was one of the reasons why my reading was a little down this month, just getting back into a flow of things post-vacation. I mean, crazy busy at work, but I still read some stuff that I really, really loved. So really love The Love Hypothesis. That was another one of my favorite top reads. I feel like so far, we're like almost halfway through the year, my top reads would be People We Meet on Vacation, The Love Hypothesis, discovering Sarah J. Maas. So I can't pick a favorite of her books. Everything that she's written, I really, really loved. So yeah, just really, really enjoyed The Love Hypothesis. If you were looking for a nice little rom-com, very easy to read, very quick read. Highly, highly recommend that one. And then Neon Gods was good. Wasn't super my cup of tea. I like the romance in it. It's very much, I got very strong 50 Shades of Grey vibes out of it. So it's Hades and Persephone, 50 Shades of Grey style. But I would not say it was like a terrible book. Like, I enjoyed it. So there you go. Also this month I discovered Karen Slaughter. I read Pretty Girls. Very good, very disturbing. She's a thriller that holds no punches. She pulls back no punches. I plan to read another one of her books next month that I kind of started. She had like a coming soon at the end of Pretty Girls for the next book, not in the series, but just another book she'd written. And so I read like the first chapter of it and it grabbed me, so I'm going to probably read another Karen Slaughter this month. But they are graphic and disturbing and triggering. Pretty Girls was about two sisters who are now in their adult years, 40s, and they never found out what happened to their sister who disappeared when they were like 16. And them finding out, and it goes into very deep details, like what do they call it, snuff porn, I think it's called in the book, basically like murder porn style. Like they see the video of their sister. It's bad, but a very good book, very good thriller. So yeah, really enjoyed the Karen Slaughter book that I read this month. Guild and Four Leaf were just okay. Guild was a little strange. Sorry, my eyes are watering so bad. Allergies in Georgia are the worst. Guild, was okay. I enjoyed it. Four Leaf was like almost a novella, and it was nothing like what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be like a St. Patrick's Day kind of read, and it was, I don't even know what to do to describe Four Leaf. It's a very quick read, and it's just smutty. I don't know. I don't read a lot of smut, and I get it suggested to me, or I see it on TikTok, and I'm like, ooh, I might like that, and I never end up liking it. But like, I like smut with enough story, like Black Dagger Brotherhood. You guys know I love J.R. Ward's Black Dagger Brotherhood, and people would call that smut, but it's got so much story. I just can't do just straight up smut. But anywho, I have gone on for far long enough about what I've read this year. I hope you guys are reading incredible books. If you want any suggestions, I hope that you got a suggestion of something to read from this video. I love you guys so much. I promise I will be back with a vengeance once a week for now. It won't last too long. But I love you guys. Hope you have an incredible day. And I will see you guys next Monday.